Now apparently the Beatles used to take, especially George and Paul really enjoyed the baritone ukulele, and they would take the baritone ukulele when they were traveling because, as you can see, it's quite a bit smaller than the guitar, and it only has 4 strings. And if we start from the highest pitch string, string number 1, I want to show you how the guitar and the baritone ukulele, their 4 strings correspond. So we have as our top string E, so here's the guitar, and here's the baritone, and here's the B string, then we have the G string, then the D string. And then the guitar has 2 more strings, which makes it a 6-stringed instrument. When somebody refers to a 12-string guitar, what they mean is that they have 2 strings for each pitch. Now this happens to be an acoustic electric guitar. You can see there's a pickup, different kinds of switches here on the side, and that would determine how you would put it into an amplifier. And you can plug in your patch cord here, and when you play a chord, say I'm going to play a G chord, which I do know how to play. That's what it sounds like on a guitar. Now if I were to play G chord on the baritone ukulele, it would be the same fingering that I've been using for a C chord on the tenor, the concert, and the soprano ukulele. Now what I found to be extraordinarily helpful when I was teaching in school, because I had 3 baritone ukuleles and the kids were drawn to them, they thought they were baby guitars, was we found that if we could take a ukulele capo, a baritone ukulele capo, and we would put it on the 5th fret, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and there's a dot there, which makes it really easy to figure out where it goes. Then
you didn't press down the 1 string.
Oh yeah, I didn't. I got it. You got it. You do have to make sure that your capo actually covers all 4 of your strings. And then you have, which is the same pitches as your tenor ukulele, and you have your C chord here. So what was extraordinarily helpful in school was I capoed all my baritones so that they were the same strings as my sopranos. And these, for kids who were a little bit more ahead, they could play along and they could actually learn, play the same fingers we were playing in class. Now kids who were really good at guitar, I could hand them out guitar chord sheets instead of ukulele chord sheets, and we could take the capo off, and then they could play the baritone uke as if it were a guitar. I also had at school several students whose parents had bought them guitars as presents, but the kids had never learned to play them. If you capo the top 4 strings of the guitar in pitch, you have ukulele song pitches. So then you pick up the guitar and you put your finger in the 3rd fret. You do not play the 2 strings closest to the ceiling. You can make a guitar sound like a ukulele. I'll now do that same thing on the tenor ukulele, and you'll hear how similar they sound. Ukulele softer. And with the guitar, of course, students would tend to use picks because they knew how to do that. Or they would just do it the way they did it on ukulele. But it was a wonderful teaching tool for combining guitars with ukuleles. And so this basically gives you an idea of the family of plucked string instruments, ukulele and guitar. So have fun with it all.